Coming up on this episode of Neighborhood Lights Revealed, Harford Road is aglow with a masterpiece of a mural by Maura Dwyer and her talented team.
I really wanted to create some public art for this neighborhood because it means a lot to me.
This ode to urban gardening will find a permanent home near Hamilton after the unveiling.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Its colorful presence is a perfect fit for the creative Hamilton-Lauraville communities. Then we'll head over to Waverly, where this artist took the cue for his project from the Inner Harbor.
When I got the opportunity to do Neighborhood Lights, I just said, hey, let's go for it.
Jose Rosero is bringing the waterfront to Waverly with a unique installation sure to keep making waves long after the festival is over. So take a walk with us on the bright side and find out how these Baltimore neighborhoods become part of the art. Next on Neighborhood Lights Revealed.
My name is Maura Dwyer. I'm working on a mural for Neighborhood Lights with the Hamilton-Lauraville community. I really wanted to work with the Hamilton-Lauraville community. I put that in my application. My family is actually from there. I grew up there when I was a child and then moved right outside of Hamilton and then moved back. My grandmother owns a house on Westfield. I grew up, kind of went back and forth throughout my childhood and, went to the restaurants there and hung out in the parks there and loved that neighborhood and still love the neighborhood.
Yeah, this is a very creative community, and there's a great housing stock here that has attracted a lot of people to our neighborhood. Many of our business owners are also residents here. It's another thing that's very unique about our neighborhood because they have a double investment in the community.
I've been working with Spectrum Studio, a mural studio, for a number of years with my crewmates Lindy and Hannah. And since we do murals, when Neighborhood Lights came up, I knew that I really wanted to do that project, but we kind of had to figure out how we were going to incorporate our mural background with this project. And one way we decided to do that was do a blacklight mural using UV reactive paint and an exterior paint and a mix of different paints, and then install UV lights that would make it glow. And so hence the name Floralume came up, because we wanted to kind of connect the content of the mural with the idea that it would glow and be illuminated. I didn't have an idea myself of what I wanted this mural to be about. I really wanted to hear from the community. So our first community meeting, I presented my past work. I presented my idea of how we were going to partner with this amazing artist and lighting expert, Carl Byrne, and his brother, Steve Byrne, who's more of a carpenter installation person. We were going to partner with this local lighting designer and do this great illuminated mural, and kind of brought it to the community and said, what do we want to highlight? Literally highlight in this neighborhood, and what would work with something that is going to glow.
Working with Maura was an absolute pleasure. She and her two partners guided the neighborhood, the community, through this whole process. They worked tirelessly and patiently, and they were so welcoming to the community. They didn't have any qualms about taking information or advice from the community, and they did a great job with outreach, so it was an excellent experience.
Folks at the Neighborhood Association meeting started bringing up ideas of urban agriculture, backyard gardens, having chickens, being known for having these great restaurants like Maggie's Farm and Clementine, and the Green Onion up on Hamilton Ave, and having this farmers market that everybody got together. That was this perfect location for a community festival, for an art piece. And so we kind of put all those connections together and said, okay, let's highlight this aspect of this neighborhood. It makes it distinct throughout Baltimore City because it's kind of a little, garden.
Maura is just fabulous. She used a term about being a translator of the community. She was very open in listening to what the community was looking for. She was great at actually interpreting some of that and making sure that it wasn't just a literal translation, but she used it in a sense that actually really just captured the essence of the neighborhood the way that we needed it to.
I consulted with the Baltimore City Master Gardeners. Many of them live in that area and teach workshops in that area, and consulted with them and other folks who live in the neighborhood who just like to walk along, Herring Run Park and know a lot about the natures because they plant in their backyard. Consulted with them about what kind of native plants was in the neighborhood. And so we took those and we made them huge and really big and really wild and colorful, and kind of made this enchanted landscape, basically. So we've been in this workshop, myself and my crew, for almost 2 months now, painting this mural. It's 60 feet long, 12 feet high. In addition to a lot of things that Hamilton-Lauraville Main Street is helping coordinate with volunteers and getting, different businesses involved, they've also helped with just getting residents in the community to come in and paint parts of the mural. So all of the sky that you see was painted by residents. A lot of the base coats were, and that was a huge help because it's a huge mural, and there's no way that I could have done it myself or my crew. The three of us could have, have done it ourselves.
Then we opened up volunteer shifts so that people had an opportunity to actually volunteer their time and their talents at what worked best for them. We had carpenters in the neighborhood, people who donated resources. So it was just a really great way to bring many volunteers together and set the stage for future community events.
So we're having an unveiling. We're gonna actually install it and then cover it, so it'll be a secret. And then on that night, when the sun comes down, we're gonna drop the tarp, have a great unveiling. The lights will slowly come up, and the whole community will be able to get to see it. And hopefully everybody that's been working on the mural with us and doing a million things on the side as far as coordinating goes, will able to see all the hard work that everybody's done.
Coming up,
I'm amazed at this turnout. Look at all these people representing this great neighborhood. Woo!
it's party time, and you won't want to miss the big reveal.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And later, a teardown transformation in Waverly turns an unsightly space around into an amazing area for creativity with a rather unusual object.
What's great with working with Maura, and that she is very familiar with the community that she's in, is that she knows what's around the community. She knows what the community is known for and what the specialties of the different people and organizations are, which is an asset to her when she's planning on creating a piece of artwork that represents the neighborhood.
This is my first time working with BOPA and working with so many different partners. And it's special because you have a larger impact, because you're not an artist working with a client, you're a team of artists, my crew, working with a whole team of people. One of the things we thought that would be really fun to do is create a Firefly stencil. We just designed it together pretty much as a group and cut it out of vinyl. Because there's so many different moving parts of this, we wanted to create something that we could give to business owners and they could put on their window and light it from behind that would be a visual icon to say, hey, look, we're doing something that's also a part of this huge project.
Our business owners were vendors at our event, and that gave them an opportunity to really shine within their community, because some of them, people didn't even know they were here. It's been great for the community, and it's been great for us to have this type of involvement.
So on the unveiling night, there's going to be not only the mural that everybody will get to celebrate, but we're going to have performances from Baltimore Hoopla, and they will be there. One of them will be leading a parade dressed as a firefly on stilts for a bunch of kids that come to the festival that night. We're going to have Baltimore Dance Crew come and do an amazing performance. I am so excited to see their dance. And we're also going to have DJ Landis Expandis come and DJ for the whole night. So it'll really be a party that night. It's not just something, you know, a beautiful thing to look at. There'll be that, the lights, but also all this surrounding energy.
I'm amazed at this turnout. Look at all these people representing this great neighborhood. Shout out to yourself. Woo! Yeah! As soon as I knew that Neighborhood Lights was up, I really wanted an opportunity to create some public art for this neighborhood, because it means a lot to me. And my wonderful crew, Hannah Moran and Lindy Swan here of Spectrum Mural Studios. We've been working together for the past 4 years, I think. Yeah, and doing murals all around Baltimore, DC, and Annapolis. And this just seemed like a great opportunity to do something a little different, because we had to figure out how do you take a mural and then apply it to Light City. I could not have asked for a better neighborhood partner out of the Neighborhood Lights group. I really couldn't have. And it shows. And you'll hear it all throughout the city. People are talking about this neighborhood and this mural. So one more round of applause. Great job, everybody.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I would just want people to be excited and happy and be proud of their neighborhood. Just for the mural to really represent them, if they feel like it does and they're proud of that mural and they're proud of their role, then I feel like I've done my job.
When I saw the reveal of the mural, I had seen it right along. I had seen it through several processes, but to see it actually unveil was really very exciting. Not just because it's larger than life, not just because of the flashing lights, but because of all of those things and the community pride that took place during that reveal. Everybody was very excited, a lot of clapping, a lot of just unity. It was a very good experience.
So after the unveiling party, the mural will be there for probably 4 to 6 months, lit up along Harford Road for people to see as they go back and forth. The reason we've done it on wooden panels is so we can easily take it down and reinstall it at the intersection of Harford Road and Hamilton Avenue. And that's where the neighborhood has their Hamilton Festival every year. So it'll be a great backdrop for that annual festival.
We wanted to have this opportunity to really highlight our little gem of a neighborhood. It's kind of been a hidden gem. There are neighborhoods throughout this city that need to be highlighted in the same way. Public art would give them an opportunity to really showcase what they have.
It's really exciting to see all the talent around me and all the inspiration and everybody's hard work and everybody coming together, because it's not just my neighborhood, it's 8 neighborhoods. And so you really start to see this connecting web of activity. And I think one of the best things about this is that those connections aren't going to go away. They're only going to grow. I know so many more people now from that neighborhood than I did a few months ago, and it wouldn't have happened without this project.
1, 2, 3, Light City!
Coming up, we're off to Waverly,
There's going to be something for everyone.
where a local artist decides to transform a corner of this community into a space with endless artistic and creative possibilities.
My name is Rosero, and I'm working on the Neighborhood Lights installation for the Waverly community. The theme for my project kind of evolved over time. Initially, I was thinking about just a light installation using LEDs, which is a little bit different from what I usually do with video projection. What I really wanted to do was create a space, an object that could be adopted by the community for more than the week of Light City. The title of my project is Proteus, and the meaning of that is it refers back to the god of the sea, the bodies of water. The idea behind this is I'm trying to bring a piece of what's happening at the harbor to Waverly. So, I'm bringing the lights and the water element, and we're actually breaking new ground in Waverly, and we're creating a fertile soil for creativity to bloom. For my project, I chose to use a 20-foot shipping container. I've always wanted to do a project that existed within that space, something with that kind of object. When I got the opportunity to do Neighborhood Lights, I just said, hey, let's go for it, and quickly realized that I had to learn how to utilize this object properly, how to order one. These are all things that are new to me.
Working with Jose has just been such a joy. When I found out he was going to use a large shipping container as his installation, I thought that it was wonderful. That the shipping containers are such a new, creative reuse of things.
It's been a challenge, but you know, it's going to be worth it because it will house so much creativity throughout the year that I feel like putting in the work now is just worth it to get that started.
This certainly has been an undertaking. Where we're located for this installation is right across the street from our very famous 32nd Street Farmers Market. We ended up demolishing a building here, and we created this kind of open space, and we were able to spruce up the schoolhouse garden.
Working with the Waverly community has been amazing. The amount of support I've received for this project has been immense and really fundamental in my ability to be able to do this. Even before doing the project, you know, we had people who were willing to give me tours and make sure I met up with key people in the community to get ideas for the project. So this project has several components. First of which is going to be the actual container itself, which will feature a sort of mural paint design on it. The other component is the sculpture work inside of it, which is sort of a landscape environment that we're creating. And the third component is the actual soundtrack that's going to be within this container that will sort of shift depending on the way you interact with it, which is also tied into the lighting. All of these things mixed together with the user interaction is really going to determine what someone experiences when they step inside of it. One of the things we're going to feature at our Neighborhood Lights event is a workshop on site, and it's going to be for anyone who wants to make an LED throwy. And the idea of this is you can create it on site and add it to the container, the inside or the outside, and sort of be a part of the installation.
I would like that. You got it. Keep ending. Dad's gonna show you.
They're magnetic, so you know, it's really up to the community to, you know, come together and add on to this and make it their own, essentially.
I think Jose's project is just amazing. I think what he's done with the creativity of this, with the location, with everything tying together. I've joked that I just want to go inside and close the doors and relax. It's just so soothing inside, and you definitely feel this peacefulness when you go into the exhibit.
As an artist, my past work has involved a lot of collaboration, and so I see myself as sort of a bridge. And what I like to do is tap into the friends that I've had throughout my life that are creative in some way, and see how I can put people together who've never worked together before on a singular goal, a singular project. And I did that last year in Mondawmin, and it turned out really well. The audience that came out were people that were from the community, as well as people that I've met throughout different parts of my life who've never met before, but came down for this event and had an amazing time. And I want to recreate that in Waverly. I'm really, honestly, I'm looking forward to everyone gathering. It's a week long, so there's going to be something for everyone. And you know, I imagine people are going to enjoy the installation and the workshop as well. But what I'm really looking forward to is being able to help the Waverly Main Street, help them curate an incubator or even like an artist residency within this container, because that's really the ultimate goal, is to create a space for art to continue thriving within. And this is just the kickoff to that.
You know, I love Light City, that it's downtown, but I really love that Neighborhood Lights is within these communities, that, you know, the residents get to feel a part of something citywide.
The collaboration with the neighborhood has been extremely important, Emily, who's been the lead for the neighborhood and for Waverly Main Street, has put so much of her time and her resources to help Jose create this project and make it even bigger and brighter than we could have even reached before.
This is my second year, and it's been great. The kind of experience you get from this program as an artist is it's something you can't really put any kind of like price on, or it's, I don't know, I'm just grateful for it.
Coming up, take a sneak peek at some of the other artists we'll be featuring in future episodes and find out how you can be part of Neighborhood Lights.
I would absolutely recommend that a neighborhood participate in this. I think it's a wonderful way to showcase your neighborhoods, to get new people to come into your neighborhoods, to show off what you have. And, you know, just being able to have art in your neighborhood is just huge.
Come back next time when local artists light up more Baltimore neighborhoods here on Neighborhood Lights Revealed. If you're interested in learning more about Light City Baltimore and Neighborhood Lights, visit the Baltimore Office of Promotion and the Arts website at promotionandarts.org.